evening, guys. Oh, bit close. Let me see if I can pin this. Hello. I am going to spray some rose water on my face. Oh, lovely. Good evening, everybody. Just gonna try and sort out, get my brushes out. There we go, that's the one I'm looking for. Evening all. You're coming on. Please say hi. If you're watching this on replay, please stick a 1 in the comments. And if we're not friends on Facebook, feel free to add me as a friend. How is everybody doing this evening? Right, I'm just going to do half a face today. Stick with half so you could see the difference today. So I won't be on here for boring everybody for hours. Right, so let's go and get my splurge cream. Delicious. As always, I am going in to do these eyebrows first of all. Cause I'm happy. How's everybody doing? Everybody okay? Sorry, I'm just looking for my brows here. Right, I'm going to use this. Right, here we go. So as always, just one side of my face I'm doing. I'm going in with the Splurge Cream eyeshadow in the colour Proud, which is quite dark. But I have quite dark eyebrows, so I need it. So I think I'll go with this side. Let's try this side. These splurges, there's still a few colours that are on half price at the minute, while stocks last, and they are not coming back, these particular colours. And this colour I use on my eyebrows not coming back either. So I'm quite gutted about that, if I'm honest. Right, so I'm just going to try and remember that I'm only doing one side. How are we all doing, everybody? Been a really nice day here. On saying that, it did start raining for a bit. But it's one of those days where the weather doesn't know what it's doing. I think I'm going to have to Hi Gemma, yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine, I'm fine. Right, I had a bad brow day the other day I was live. So here's hoping this one doesn't go too bad. The good thing with this is you could clean it up with the concealer at least. Hi Rachel! So if you go wrong, then you could tidy it up. Oh, hi Kellyanne. That's cute. I'm just doing half a face, so I won't keep you too long. But knowing me, I'll do half a face and then go and take the bin out or something and forget I've got it done. Speak to one of the neighbours. Wonder why they're looking at me funny. Right, so I just take that. Hello, Jim. I'm just going to... Well, the mines went really odd the other day. I don't know what was going on. I changed, I think it was because I bought a new one of these eyebrow things. And I don't know why, they just didn't like me the other day. I don't know what it was. Hello, Darren. Right, so this stuff is really quite dark, but you can put a wee bit less on to lighten it up. But I have dark eyebrows anyway, so for me, I need it. Right, now I'll give them a clean up with... I need to remember I'm only doing one side.
Why does everybody get a hi and I get a hello? That's not fair.
I said hi, Darren.
No, everybody else gets a hi, I get a hello.
Because it's the... Hi, Darren!
Thanks.
He's always got to get himself involved. Right, I'm just going to, clean this up with the other side of this brush. This is a fantastic brush. And tidy these up a bit. He thinks I won't shout at him because I'm on a live. I don't know where he gets that from. Right, so I'll just give them a wee bit of a tidy up. It's lovely to see you this evening, Darren. Have you been up to anything nice, lovey? Right, I'm just going to fill the rest of my my eyelid with that concealer. As usual, this is full coverage. So this will give me a base for my eyeshadow as well. And take away the discoloration from my lid to begin with. The best thing you could do for your pores is wear a primer. Definitely always prime. If you get yourself a good primer that will, instead of the makeup going into your pores, that will, you know, go into your pores and even them out. Definitely a primer, yeah. And a good exfoliator. Good exfoliator is brilliant. But if you prime before putting your foundation on, no matter what foundation you use, definitely makes a difference. So try that and see if that helps. It's difficult because you've really got to work on your skin. I wasn't aware of how much. I was like, oh, my skin's soft, my skin's fine. But with actually having products and working on my skin, it's amazing the difference it's made. Right, so I'm going to go, what I'm going to use this evening is, I'm going to use one of the splurges that are actually half price at the minute. And this colour is Mysterious, and this is like a shimmery, pinky, whatever colour. I'm going to vouch, I'm obviously going to vouch. This is a fantastic concealer, the one you get from my website. A concealer, this is fantastic, this primer. Now this primer it is £30. You get this, I've used this for, what month are we in? This, 3 months, over 3 months. And I've used this, I've used about this amount out of the bottle. So this is going to do me ages. And I often do my makeup more than once a day, because if I've put my makeup on and I've had to take it off and then I do a live, I'll reapply it. Because you just need the tiniest amount of it. This is a fantastic primer, definitely. It's like a silicone based, so it sits, obviously it covers all your pores so your makeup doesn't soak into it. It's really, really good. But it's definitely worth trying a primer before applying your foundation. It really does make a difference. But I didn't know any of that before either. I didn't even know what primer was, if I'm honest. I would, you know, put on my foundation, and my foundation was always, I always had the blotchy before, because I had like dry skin and things, but obviously with using the exfoliating mask, I don't get that at all anymore. It's fantastic. My skin's more oily now, actually, as I've gotten a bit older. Right, I'm just going to I'm going to go in with, I'll set my eyes, I'm going to set this concealer so that it doesn't crease. Could you pin my website, please? How cute. I'll get, my website will be pinned, I'll just get him to pin it below. And you could go and have a look on there. Jaden, is Dad there? Could you tell him to put my website up, please, so I can pin it?
Daddy, can you put Mum's website up so she can pin it?
I've only had makeup on. Yeah, definitely worth, and it's really all about the skincare underneath as well, how you take care of your skin. And I would suggest, even if you wanted to go into a drugstore and buy an exfoliator, make sure it has those little gritty bits in it, you know, like the sandy, sugary bits, because that does make a difference to your face. All the products I use it's all natural ingredients, so for me, I need that for my skin. Thank you. Right here, I've pinned that's my website down below if you wanted to go and have a look at any of the products. The primer is under face. If you go into shop and then face, you'll see the primer in there. Sorry, I've got some. Oh, hi, Jacob. Right, so just set this so it doesn't crease. I have just used an eyeshadow. This is an eyeshadow, Discreet, this one's called. You can use a translucent powder. I often use that, but I'm just putting an eyeshadow on top of this to so this doesn't crease. Right, and then I'm going to go in with Agile, which is this purpley colour, and I'll just give it a little bit of colour before putting on that splurge. Now you could see, I don't know if you could see it there, but how pigmented that is. Now that was one dot in there, one little daub, and it's the eyeshadows are amazing. You could also use a primer on your eye. I just use a concealer. Right, so I'm just going to blend that out. Darken that a little bit. Then I'm going to go in with Fervent, which is a slightly darker one, and I'm just going to take that into the corner of my eye to darken that outer corner. I'm going to do that with my crease brush. Feel free to share, everyone, I would really appreciate it. Ruby, I used, on my eyebrow, it's funny just having one done, I used a splurge. It's a cream, this is actually a cream eyeshadow. It goes on as a cream, but it dries to a powder, and once it dries, it doesn't smudge. You could go swimming and things with it. This is actually on half price just now. This has been discontinued, this colour. It's not coming back. There is a few other ones that are on, but yeah, the Proud is on for half price just now. So if you're interested, I would suggest that you go over and get it. It's not going to last very long. But the colour I use is Proud. It's actually, you can actually put it on a lot darker than that. But yeah, and this also, I've had that for around about the same time, about over 3 months. So this is going to last me at least a year, I would say. So it's worth it, definitely worth it. My website is pinned below if you wanted to go and have a look. You'll be able to have a look on there. This at the minute is in the steals and deals section under shop. If you go in there, you get this. This is half price. So if it's your colour, it's worth grabbing it. Right, I'm just darkening this outside corner. Right, and I'm just going to take a clean, fluffy brush and give that a wee blend out. Just darken that outer edge ever so slightly. I'm going to go back in with that and I'm going to just darken that a wee bit more. With this eyeshadow, you're always best to apply a little bit at a time and build it up, so it's easier to blend out. Just going to go across the crease with that. And I'm going to go back in with the fluffy brush. Right, then I'm going to take, this is why I do my eyes first. I prefer to, when I put my foundation on, which I will have to remember, I'm only putting on half my face. I like to clean up with that. So that's why I tend to do my eyes first now. It looks a bit crazy, but it comes together. Right, so I'm now going to go in with the splurge. What have I done with it? Which is the colour Mysterious. This is also on half price just now. This is like a shimmer. And I'm going to take the splurge brush. Like I say, all these are dry to a powder. So once these splurges go on, they do not budge. That's a good thing about them. You could actually put these on with your fingers as well. But if I did that, I'd have dots up here and... Hello Mia, how are you? These eyeshadows are really good for cutting the crease as well, for doing a cut crease look. It's pinned below. Can you see it now, Ruby? I don't think I had it pinned before, but it's pinned now. Can you see it? Do you know what? Let me try and see if I could write it. That's my website. I didn't put the www in. Or you could go on to my Facebook page, which is Power of Beauty on Facebook, and there's a shop button in there. Put what in? You need to be quick with this because once it dries to a powder and it does not budge. That's just going to give that a wee bit of shimmer in there. Right, and I'm just going to go back over and gently rub that in. Please don't think I'm ignoring anybody if I don't respond to anybody's messages, because I have noticed that a lot of them don't come through. Sometimes I have to go back and watch it for me to see it. Right, I'm just going to, it's quite a dark shimmer, gorgeous colour. And like I say, that will dry to a powder. Even though it's a shimmer, it will still dry to a powder and it becomes waterproof then. I'm just going to go in with the first colour I used, with the light purple, which was Agile. And I'm just going to take this up here to bring some of that colour back. Make sure there's no... If you have any issues, Ruby, just send me a PM and I could help you. I could help you that way. Right. So now I will go in and tidy this up. I need help with eyebrows. Do you know what? Eyebrows are so scary. This is one of the things that I dreaded doing a live, was the eyebrows. They can be really scary. It just depends on, and at the beginning when you do them as well, you take bad with having them, because you're like, oh my god, that's too thick, or that looks too dark. But once you put the rest of your face on, it kind of comes together, but it is difficult at the beginning. I just practice. If you just practice your shape is, you can actually get those eyeshadow stencils. I'm sure I've got some somewhere as well, which are quite good. They're quite good for starting you off. And once you know, you just kind of follow the same pattern. Mind you, mine's are never the same. I can't really say that. Mine's are never the same. Right, I'm going to go in now with my primer, my face primer, the Touch Glorious primer, and I'm only doing half a face, so I'm just using a small amount. And like I said before, this is like silicone based, so this will cover all your small lines and wrinkles and pores and stop the makeup from sitting in them. This will help with all that and help your makeup sit better. A crime not to prime, as they say. Right. Now you can, if you want, leave this on for a few minutes. For example, you could put your primer on, go and do your eyebrows or whatever, and then let it soak in a bit. Yes, you're correct, Serena, yeah. And mine's are often distant cousins, or related in no way whatsoever, but you know, it's just practice, isn't it? Sometimes they're thick, sometimes they're thin. Sometimes they go great. The other day I had a disaster and nothing was going right with them. Right, so as you could see, I have quite a veiny face, veiny red face. I've got wee veins in the nose and things. Let's get rid of that. So I'm going to go in with my... Do you know what? I just get lost for words. My liquid foundation. With this, you've got to shake it because it separates in the bottle, and because it's a cream to powder. At the minute, we do have the compact cream foundations on. They were, I think it's up to 30% off now. They had gone, they're really good coverage as well, but they come in a compact. And they're more creamy. They give you the dewy effect rather than this dries to a powder. Although it doesn't look like powdery, it does dry to a powder. And a lot of people like the dewy effect, you know, the shiny effect. Right, so with this, but that's on now. That was 25 and it got reduced to 20. It's now down to £17.50 in all shades. So definitely worth grabbing one of those. I'm going to empty this dropper and I'm just going to give it a wee shake again, because it will also separate in the dropper. So, right, so I'm going to get some of that. I'm going to take my brush, powder concealer brush, and I'm just going to put 3 drops on that because I'm only doing half my face. And I'm just going to dab that in to begin with. So it goes under all my wee baby hairs. And then I'm just going to buff it. This is weightless. You don't even feel like you have makeup on at all. It spreads and spreads. This is also on money off at the minute, and that is only until, I'm not sure if it's the end of this month or the 10th of next month this goes off. So well worth grabbing it. We also have I know for some people I could just repeating myself, but it's for other people that are new here. We have a love your product guarantee. So if you were to buy anything and received it, even on the items that are, you know, reduced or half price and you didn't like it, you have 14 days to send it back for a full refund. Anytime after that you can have an exchange, but even if you try it and it's not for you, you could send it back and they will give you a full refund. So nothing to lose, nothing to lose. Well worth trying it. So there we go. Look, the difference from this side, where you could still see all my veins and things, to this side. That has given me, evened out all my skin tone, took away the redness, and that was just with 3 little drops of that. You can build it up to as many as you want. Or you can add concealer in and give yourself a full coverage. This is medium, but the concealer is full coverage. Now I'm just going to conceal under my eyes to give them a little bit of a brighten up. The concealer also is, you just need the tiniest amount. Less is definitely more with these products. You just need the smallest amount of this and this will spread. And like I say, this will cover tattoos. The foundation at the minute, it's normally £30 for the foundation. It's on just now for 24. I think it's either the first week next month or the end of this month. Do you know what? I'd have to check. But if it was, and if you need a colour match, all I need you to do is send me or you could go on yourself. You can actually go on yourself on the site, and it can break down all your skin tone and things and give you a colour match. But if you needed help with that, you could send me a photo of you in good daylight with no makeup on. For example, standing in front of the window would be, oh, it's gone blurry, would be good daylight, and I could give you a colour match, tell you what colour to go for. But the site is, on the site, they're quite helpful actually. They ask all the different questions, so it's good. And if it wasn't your colour, obviously you would just send it back and they'll give you the full refund, or they'll exchange it. See, this gives me a chance to clean my eyes up. Where did I get this hairband? I think this is Sports Direct, I think it was. I think my daughter picked it up in there. Sure it was in there. Right, so I'm just going to lighten up under my eye, and with only doing half a face, this is going to be strange. Do this side of my head and my nose. Please share, guys, if you can. I would really appreciate it. It really helps me if you can share. Right, I'm just going to blend that in with the other side of this brush. This is strange doing half a face. This will make me look more awake. It's hard to show you the difference because I've not done this side anyway. And it's allowed me to clean up that eyeshadow under there. I just decided to do half a face just to show the difference. Sometimes you usually can see the difference anyway. But I just thought if I come on and actually show what my face was like before. Some people come on at the end, you see, and don't know, and have to go all the way back to the start. So I thought it was just a different thing to do to show everybody the difference. Yeah. It's good to show that obviously what the foundation as well, Mia, you know what, it's actually covered the redness. I'm actually like that underneath. Right, so I am going to highlight my brow bone. It's kind of an all-in-one colour I've done there tonight, but it's just to show that shimmer. And I'm going to highlight my brow bone. I'm going to use Optimistic. Where's my little brush? There it is. Now, Optimistic is like a gold type shimmer. Beautiful colour. Are you actually going to do that? I have been asking him to do my makeup, and he's like, no, but he's going to do my makeup next week. Everybody remind him of that, because he will say he didn't say that. Mia, remember he said that. Right. I'm just going to highlight. I can't guarantee what it will be like when he does it. And then maybe he'll let me do his after that. Well, that's what I'm thinking, Rachel. I would love to do his, because he has these eyelashes that are, he's got millions of them and they're so long anyway. And if I put the Epic mascara on that, he's not letting me do it yet. I might do it in my sleep. Yeah, you girls will have to remember that. Right, I'm just going to highlight in the inner corner as well. And then I'm going to take some of that colour underneath my eye. So I'm just going to go in with the Agile, the lighter purple. I'm just going to take that right along here. Yes, they do. They do. If you go into the tools section, they've got all different, all the brushes there, and they have sets and things, depending on what kind of, whether you want an eye set or. But yeah, I'd have a look at this brush. This is fantastic. This brush does everything. I put my foundation on with it. It's so nice. This is a powder concealer brush. I do my concealer with that end. I contour with this brush. I do everything with it. It's fantastic. And Darren, you will vouch for that, because you were like, whoa, it's only a brush, till he felt it and realised what the difference was. Right. I am going to go in and use Gullible, this Gullible, and I'm going to contour with that instead of my stick tonight. This is also an eyeshadow. This is how versatile these products are. You could use the eyeshadow on the lips. I've been a bit thick there. You could use eyeliners as lip liners because they're all creamy, and work on the lips as well as the eyes. Right, I'm just going to pat that in and then we'll blend that out. I'm just going to do a wee bit side of this nose. This is really strange, just doing one side. It's weird. Half a lip. Right, and I'm just going to blend that out with a big fluffy brush. Oh, thank you. Feel free to add me as a friend if we're not friends on Facebook, guys, and please, if you could share, that would be awesome. Especially share the fact that he said he is going to do my makeup. Now if you could see that, that's blended out really well, and that was an eyeshadow. I will be in, what, am I not coming to Japan? We will go live in Japan. Thank you, Mia. Thank you, my darling. Right, I'm still going to put a little bit of bronzer on. First of all, I'm going to, where I've used the concealer under my eye, I'm going to set that with some of this translucent powder, which is fantastic. This is not, it's so fine that it doesn't sit on your skin like a powder you would think a powder would. It doesn't go into all your lines and just sit there. This will just stop that concealer from creasing. And I'll just go down anywhere I concealed. I normally put this on. No, can't. I'm not going anywhere without my makeup. Could come on holiday with you if I don't take my makeup. Right. I am going to put a little tad of bronzer on with this. This is sunset bronzer. This is actually really light for me, but because I usually have Malibu. I've not done this side. I've not done this side of my face. I'm just doing one side. But thanks for noticing the difference. At least you could see the difference. This is natural. This is still natural, but added to. Do you know what? You said that in such a lovely way too. Right, I'm also going to, right, epic, 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 epic. Excuse me 1 minute, I'll just get my epic. It's in my bag. My handbag. Okie dokie. Dig deep. Right, so epic, here we go. The best mascara ever, in my opinion. Do you know what I'm gonna, I think I'll do some eyeliner first. Let's go for some eyeliner. Let's go for some dip and draw. Right, this is liquid eyeliner. This is amazing as well. It's got such a small end. So when I take this, I just print it on. And you could do as thick or thin line as you please. I am right in the light there. I thought I'd better do this before I put the Epic on because I won't see past these eyelashes. Right, so I'm just going to put a wee bit of that on, just to give that a little bit of definition. And I'm going to use the white eyeliner under here to open up my eye. Right, now for the Epic. The grand finale. Be prepared to be amazed. Maybe shouldn't have put that eyeliner on, you'd maybe been able to see it a bit better. Hello, my darling, how are you? Feel like I've not seen you for ages. Oh, for God's sake, so I poked myself in the eye. Right, so that's first coat. I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. First coat of the... Oh, come on, what's this? If this was to happen, this, give it a few minutes to dry and it will just wipe away. But the eyelashes are so long, it's so hard not to do that. You look how far they went up. And you think about where that is on my eye, and here's my normal lashes. And that's went that far up. It's quite nuts. Right, and that'll just wipe off, look. La la. Right, I'm just going to go back in and do a second coat of this. Stick more to... Do I have a mirror here? No. I'm just going to do it in here. I could do it in that one. Stick more to the the ends of it, because I've taken it, the roots, went right back to the root the first coat, and with this second coat I'm just sticking more to the ends so that it lengthens it. Right, I'll do the bottom and then I'll show you the magic and what that has just done. I've got mirrors all around me, I don't know where I'm looking. That's even given me some lashes on the bottom, look at that. Right, this will lengthen, volumise and curl your lashes. This is the best. If there is anything I would suggest to try, apart from the foundation, would be this Epic mascara, because this is fantastic. I don't feel any weight, I don't even feel like I have mascara on. This is also buildable as well, so if you wanted to put more layers on, if you wanted more volume, more length, whatever, you could do that. But this is absolutely fantastic mascara. And I'll show you. I'll actually show you. There's my lashes. I always show my lashes, my normal lashes, and there's the Epics. Sorry, there we go. So, ordinary, Now that is my ordinary lashes. That's what I had on that eye as well. And that is them now. The proof is in the pudding. It's just, I mean, I can't stress enough how much I love it. Right, highlight. I'm going to use my luminizer, cream to powder luminizer, and because it's cream to powder, I am going to dab it on. If I was using BB, I could just wipe this on, because BB is a tinted moisturiser. Because this is cream to powder, if I go in and start rubbing, I feel, if you've got powder and you rub it with liquid, it just disrupts all the powder. I can't do the flick. I will one day I'll do the... I don't even know where to go with it. Do I follow this line? I do know how to do it, I know it'll go Pete Tong. I don't really have the, I don't have the eyes for it. Right, I'm just gonna highlight one side of the face. And then I am going to take the same colour that I used to highlight my brow bone. I'm going to take that to highlight my cheek where I just put that luminizer. So it's Optimistic. And I'm just going to look at that. Look at that shine. Can you see that? Ooh. Look at that. It's like plastic, isn't it? Gorgeous. And down the nose. Right. I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and blend that in a wee bit. Do you think that might be a bit low down for a flick though? Right, now I'm going to use a lipstick. So I'm going to start off with half my lips getting lined. I know. I'm just scared. Now, I have a dark purple, but do you think it's maybe a bit too dark, eh? Oh, look at that. Oh no, that's way too dark. That's like kind of lethal darkness, look at that. Let's give it a go. Oh my god, I'll need to take half of that off. That is so dark. I'm never this quiet, by the way. I can't go over this lipstick. What do you think of that? Quite dark, isn't it? But it's purple. Probably darker than purple. I don't think there's really anything else. This looks weird. So, there we go. Can you see the difference before? So obviously the eyebrows and everything are different. My face is, my eyes opened up a bit. It's weird, isn't it? It's like two different faces. Bit two-faced, is it? So this was using one of the spludge creams that are on for half price. I don't know how many's left. This shimmer down here was one of the spludge creams, and like I said, the Proud is also on half price, and those colours are not coming back. So if you're interested in them, definitely go over. My website's pinned below. You will see the shop button, and if you go into Steals and Deals, there is some bargains going on in there as well. If you need a colour match for the foundation, feel free to send me a photo of yourself in good lighting. You can also find out online. There is a lot there to help you find out your colour online. The foundation and the concealer are on special. Yeah, I've not done one side. I haven't done one side of the face. I've just done one side. That's why that eyebrow looks better. Unless you think that eyebrow looks better than that one. So, the foundation and the concealer is not... It's either the end of this month or the first week in October. That is going back up to full price. So if you're interested in that, definitely get in there while it's on special. You won't be sorry, honestly, it's fantastic. Again, this is the Epic mascara. My eyelashes are bigger on one side than the other as well. So yeah, any questions, please feel free to ask me anything. If we're not friends on Facebook, add me as a friend if you want. And if you could, please share. That would be fantastic if you could share for me. Try using a bit of paper. Let's see. I'll use my mirror. So there we go. There's natural half. Red face. Is that better? Oh, half my lipstick. And then it's taken away all that redness, and honestly, it's well worth it. Well worth it. Anyway, thank you very much. Oh, bloody. Thanks very much for joining, guys. I really appreciate it. And if you could share, that would mean a lot. Any questions, anything, feel free to message me with any issues with the website, ordering anything. Just feel free to message me with any questions. And thank you very much, and hope you join me again. Bye!